especially here in America, to me, is very terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my opinion, we really are on the brink of something cataclysmic happening unless we can find that middle ground. And I don't see
Polar
it.
opposites as
Yeah,
well.
I don't see it, Jay.
Yeah.
I drove from New York to LA 2 years ago and back, and the way we're divided, I don't see it. I'm trying to find that common ground, and I just don't see it.
Yeah. Because like a conservative, if you talk to someone who's radically like a liberal or just radically for a woke agenda, it's just polar opposite from conservative values. And you're never going to convince a conservative, like one that really genuinely loves God and follows the will of God, to ever really get on board with that. Listening to talk is like the same discussions that happen at my husband's household with his family. Like this is all it is, and you're just sitting back and listening, and I'm just so blessed to like sit here and absorb all of this information. I'm excited for my husband to watch this too. He's gonna love listening to you talk. But you already answered like so many of my questions, so I wanted to get into one of the main things you do talk about is like the technology and how it's advancing. And my generation, which sucks to say, but Gen Z is so about, they grew up with technology. And so where are we headed? Where is my children and their children headed as well in a world that technology is advancing and impacting us?
You know, a lot of the signs of the end of time they overlap between Christianity and Islam. Islam doesn't necessarily talk about the mark of the beast and the chip, but it does talk about the Antichrist, and probably in more detail than the Christian perspective, like really deep. Who he'll be, what he'll look like, what his signs are. And, you know, we don't know. We don't go as far as saying that the mark of the beast is 100% accurate from the Islamic perspective. But if I had to guess, I would say yes, it is. I would say yes, that prophecy is probably going to happen from the Bible, because we can see it's going there. What we know from our perspective is that the Antichrist will be a being on earth that's like Pharaoh. The last person that had superpower on earth that said he was God in the human form was Pharaoh, the most hated person by God, because he was so arrogant. He saw God's miracles. Imagine, God didn't just destroy Pharaoh. He sent Moses, peace be upon him. He sent him, he said, listen, I was sent by the one that created the whole universe.
Yeah.
And he's saying to let these people go. And if you don't, this is going to happen. So he saw all the plagues, and he still told his people, I'm